have this thing on right. I got it for Christmas. I thought I'd try it, but it doesn't look like it's on right. It's Mask Monday. I have a gold spa treatment mask. Alrighty, let's get this baby on. Takes 15 minutes, so you have to listen to me ramble for 15 minutes because I haven't planned anything to talk about, so it's gonna be a ramble. Oh, it's always so cold. I'll tear this open a little more. I can't talk. Can't see either. These holes are kind of small. Ugh. Make them a little bigger. This doesn't tear too easy. Can't see, can't talk. Alrighty, I remembered to bring something to wipe my hands with. Alright, what should we talk about? Did you ever put a roast? This is what I'm making, but don't freak out. I'm making a zebra roast in the crock pot. We have a friend that's allergic to eggs, and so we trade her duck eggs when we have them. We don't have them right now, or in the spring. And we think it's not a fair deal, but her husband gets all these exotic meats, elk and deer, and well, deer's not that exotic, but elk and moose and zebra of all things. And we tried one roast in the oven, and it was terrible, tough, and awful. So this time I'm trying it, and I've done this before with like regular meat, like pork or whatever. You take a Coke and some like pot roast seasoning, and you mix them together and you pour it over the roast, and you cook it all day long, and the Coke kind of breaks down the tough fibers and makes it really tender. So I'm hoping that'll work with the zebra, because it sure didn't work last time. I know it grosses some people out thinking about eating zebra, but it's actually really good. I know it's too close to horse for a lot of people, but as long as I don't see the, it's just bare meat and not striped skin or anything on it, I'm okay. I was looking up recipes on Pinterest, and they had one that was like a steak with, and you could still see the stripes on the skin, and I was like, no, I'm out. As long as I kind of don't know what it is, then I'm okay. But anyway, you probably don't want to do this as a zebra, but like a beef roast or pork roast, and it's just like, well, the roast is really big. Usually you do like just a can of Coke. I did like 16 ounces of Coke, which is of course more than a can, and some pot roast seasoning and some other seasonings. And it's really funny because you pour the Coke in there and it's just sitting there doing its thing, and then when you pour the seasoning in, it goes it almost bubbles over. I'm like, why is it bubbling? I'm like, oh yeah, it's Coke. Maybe there's something in there that's activating it. So anyway, we'll see if this turns out. So that's dinner tonight. It's just 3 ingredients: the meat and the pot roast seasoning and Coke. And then it almost makes a gravy, and you wouldn't think it. You'd think it'd be sweet and nasty, but it really isn't. I guess the seasoning cuts the sweetness. Then I have mashed potatoes, and we have some leftover green beans and leftover Mexican corn. Kids don't like mashed potatoes, so I'll probably make them some mac and cheese or french fries or something. So that's dinner tonight. I've been watching some of your videos, and it seems like a lot of you have big plans for 2021 either plans with your channel where you're like, I watched Amber's, and she changed her channel name a little bit, and it's like Am Bizarre DIY, and she cut off whatever it used to be at the end with Amber, I think, or something like that. And she's gonna schedule like certain day, like Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays will be certain, like Monday will be a DIY day, you know, and Saturday will be her subscription day, and so on. So if, because she does different things, so if she has certain days for certain things, then you can just watch on, if you're only interested in DIY, then you'll know to, okay, I'll watch Monday and Wednesday, or if I'm only interested in subscriptions, then I'll watch Saturday, or if you're interested in everything, then you watch everything. And then Fawn from Fawn Figures It Out, she did a vlog, took us a tour of her house, which is beautiful, and showed all her projects she wants to do. I want to, you know, pack this stuff up and put it in the attic, or, you know, I want to revamp this and paint it and put more lighting in it, or whatever. Her some of it's decluttering and some of it's remodeling stuff that she wants to do for the year. And then she's also going to start a 10-week diet and exercise plan, I think. I don't know when she's going to start, maybe this Monday or something. So I should join her. Although I did, you know, one of my goals for December was to not gain any weight, and I actually lost about 4 pounds, but, you know, that was kind of cheating because I was sick for 2 weeks, so. But usually, I don't know about you, if you've ever been in the hospital. Excuse me. Any weight I lose in the hospital, which I don't usually lose very much, is kind of like sick weight, I call it, and as soon as you start eating normal, it comes right back. I don't lose weight in the hospital. I was in the hospital one time for 4 months, and I was fed by a tube, and didn't eat anything at all. No water, no food, no nothing by mouth for 4 months. Didn't lose a pound. In fact, I gained a little bit from the fluids they were giving me. It's just like, I went through all that and I didn't even lose any weight. That's just wrong. Let's see, what should we talk about? I don't know what's going on in particular. Our church is having, you should come and watch it. It's going to be really good. It's called It's a 3-day, like a revival kind of, but it's a 3-day series starting tonight, or today at the regular church service, like 9:30 and 11 or something like that, and it's Central Standard Time, and then 7 o'clock the next 2 nights. They had it a couple years ago, and it was really, really good, and then last year they didn't really do it, of course, with everything that went on, but it's like refresh, reinvent, you know, whatever, anything you put in front of a word, it changes the word. Renew, rebuild, you know, stuff like that. So it's you know, refreshing, renewing, rebuilding, all that kind of thing. So it was really good a couple years ago when we had it. Of course, I was there in person. This time I'm not. I stopped. I didn't go to church for a long time with COVID, and then I started going back, and now I'm back to not going again because it's getting so ridiculously high. I've been tested for COVID 3 times in the last month, and if you've never been tested, it's like there's this Q-tippy thing about this long, and it disappears when they, you know, they hold it like here, and it's going up into your brain practically, and they're rooting around in there, and it's not pleasant. They don't have, in the county I live in, they don't have any vaccines available. They don't have any way to get one yet. It's still just for like healthcare workers, stuff like that. But the next county over, they're at least letting you get on a list. And I'm still wishy-washy about taking it, but my family's really pressured me to take it because of my age and health. So I'll probably, I mean, I take the flu shot, so what's the difference? So from what I see, there's several different ones. One you only have to do one time. It depends on what's available in your area, I guess. Most of them you have to get two, about 20, one's 21 days apart and one's 28 days apart. So, and from what I understand from talking to the nurses in the hospital, that, I was there for a while, so I had plenty of time to talk. They said that it's only good when once they unfreeze it or whatever they do, once they get it, it's only a 2-day window and then it goes bad. So they have to get everybody's shots in like that 2-day window. So if your hospital's it's scheduled for the nurses to do it, they have to do it that 2-day period. Even if it's your day off, you need to come in and do it during that 2-day period. So anyway, that's all I know about that. I mean, I don't really like the fact they use DNA in it, but I don't know. I'm going to give in to my kids' pressure and go ahead and get it. I don't know, evidently there's some new strain of it that's in the UK that's like 90, or not 90, 70%, not fatal, what is the word I'm looking for? Contagious. Yeah, contagious. 70% of the people that come in contact with it get it. So that's something exciting and new. Hopefully it doesn't come over here and spread over here. Or the vaccine will take care of that strain too. Who knows? This is also up in the air. So I'm trying to, I was talking about people doing their ideas and organizing, and several people said they were gonna like declutter their house, deorganize it, not deorganize it, organize it, reorganize, there's another word, reorganize. I think kind of means do it again or something like that. I don't know. So, I'm trying to decide, I just still sort of have brain fog from being sick. I haven't thought, I've just been kind of sitting on the couch watching TV. That's pretty much been it. Been binge watching Blind Spot with my granddaughter. It's kind of a good show. It starts with this big duffel bag being left in like Times Square, and then they come and they think it's a bomb or whatever, and they open it up and it's a naked woman that's passed out, and she's totally covered with tattoos. Not so much on her face, but the rest of her body's totally covered with tattoos, and on their back it's like contact Kurt Weller in the FBI. And so the FBI gets involved, and then they start finding out that these different tattoos are, if they follow the clue to the tattoo, they'll stop some kind of terrorist thing or disaster thing or whatever. So it's a pretty good series. I think we're on season 3, which looks like it's going to be really good. Season 1 was really good. Season 2, and season 3 looks like it's going to be really good. And I think there's 5, 6 seasons, somewhere like that. So I've been binge watching it with my granddaughter. We'll watch 4 or 5 a day. Don't have really a lot to do right now. But what I should be doing is coming up with things I want to do for my channel. I'm probably not going to be able to do Friday 5 much longer because I've pretty much gone through all my, what I have left is probably 3 or 4 times more. So I can either do that, every week for a month, or I can do it once a month for 4 months, or every other week for 2 months. I don't know. I haven't decided because I have left dresses, cardies, and skirts. That's pretty much all I've got left. So I don't have a whole lot left. So I don't have a ton of dresses and skirts and stuff because I don't ever go anywhere. where I have to dress up fancy. You know, now that I'm retired, I mostly wear jeans and t-shirts, or shorts and t-shirts, or jeans and sweaters, that kind of stuff. My grandson finally cleaned his room and brought his clothes down. It took me 2 days to wash all his clothes. I mean, if he would just bring them down once a week, it wouldn't be so bad, but I should make him do them all himself, but I'm a sucker and I do them for him. But yeah, there was a lot of clothes. That's what I did yesterday and the day before. Woohoo, exciting. I was supposed to go this coming Friday, and play pinochle with my friends that I play pinochle with, but one of them, her daughter's whole family got COVID, so she got exposed, so she's on quarantine. I mean, everybody's okay, but you know, she's like my age, so hopefully she doesn't get it, or her husband, because you know, the older you are, the more prone you are to, if you get it, you get sicker. I mean, you're not more contagious, you're just more, not delicate, but just more likely to have a rough go of it if you get it. So if you got any ideas of stuff you'd like to see me do, other than, of course, my unboxings, and I don't have a ton that I do anymore, I kind of cut back. So, you know, I'm not going to have a lot of unboxings. I've got Luxury Diva bag by Sonia. I started doing Wee Blessings, which is a close. My alarm rang and cut you all off. Ugh, this stupid thing. My tripod keeps falling over. I had my alarm set for 9 o'clock, so I'm sure to get up in time to throw stuff in the crock pot, and church starts at 9:30, but I already threw it in the crock pot, so I got half an hour I could spend with you. Although, you know, I only need, I think, 5 more minutes of my mask duties. It's Sunday, I'm watching, you know, but I'm going to put this up on Monday because I'm not sure what's going on. I know I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. I have another one on Tuesday. So I'm, you know, not sure what all else is going on this week. I hope to get my Luxury Diva. It's been a long time, and my my Wee Blessings one, it's got the listing on, so it means they pulled it together and they're shipped it, but they don't give you the tracking number, so, and they don't give you pictures or anything. I just know it's like 2 sweaters, a couple pairs of pants, blah blah blah, you know, blouse, but I really can't tell. It's just got a description but no picture. So even though I've got what it is, I know that it's, you know, charter club sweater or whatever, you know. I don't know what it looks like or anything. They keep sending me petite tops, and I want petite pants because I've got short little legs, but I don't want petite tops because I'm long-waisted. So I'm not sure how to get them to stop sending me petite tops. So I'm glad, let's see, so Luxury Diva bag by Sonia, Wee Blessings. I'm starting up Nadine West again at the end of the month. I put a hold on it for a couple months because of Christmas expenses and all that. And then in February, I've got my next Stitch Fix. I only get Stitch Fix quarterly, but I should do it more often just to get more views. I got the last Stitch Fix I did, I got like 2,000 views. I'm like, what? Because usually I get, you know, couple hundred, and I don't know why. I guess Stitch Fix is popular. I don't know that it got me any more subscribers, but it sure got me a lot of views. And I think sometime in late January, early February, we're going to do a Valentine makeup collab with Shanice Reviews, Courtney at Shanice Reviews, Alex from Life with Sugar, and me, and some other ladies. I don't know who all is going to join us. If you want to join us, let Alex or I know, and you can join in too. I got this palette that I normally wouldn't wear it, and I'm looking at it going, I'm going to give this away, and then I thought, I'm going to save it for the Valentine's look because it's all bright pinks. And I'm like, normally I wouldn't wear that, but for a Valentine's look, seems perfect. It's so funny. My son's a firefighter, and the town had this drawing and gave like little Christmas gifts. And what he got was, it's so ridiculous. It was left over from Valentine's Day, you can tell, and it's this heart-shaped. It's got these red little sprawling, twirly things, and it's a heart-shaped diffuser. And that was his Christmas gift from this city he lives, works in. And I'm like, that's just ridiculous. No fireman guy is going to want some heart-shaped diffuser that's left over from Valentine's Day. And then he had got a picture frame that had it was kind of cute, but it had this little cutesy red bow on it. The rest of it was just white and black, would have been okay, but the little red bow kind of took it over the Valentine's top. So I'm like, what were they thinking? I mean, just give them a gift certificate to a restaurant or something, and they'd have been happy. But my screen time was down 40%. That's because I was sitting on the couch watching TV. I always get like Sunday mornings, I always get my screen time on my phone and on my iPad and stuff. And you're like, oh wow, I spend way too much time on my phone or on my iPad or whatever, and then you don't do anything about it. So I don't know what all I'm going to do. I do want to get better about reading my Bible and praying every day. I get really good at it for a while, and then I slack off. Then I get good at it for a while, and I slack off, and I'm in a slack off period. So I need to get back to that. I don't know. We're still in kind of, I feel like we're still in kind of limbo with the COVID thing, that we still can't just charge ahead and do whatever you want. You still can't. You're still kind of limited in what you can do. Depending on what state you live in, Texas is still pretty open. Still got restaurants and bars and stuff like that open. They've got lower capacity, of course, but they're at least still open. Not like California. The Rose Bowl that's been in, Pasadena for umpty-ump years, it moved here to Texas, and just this little town called Arlington that's got the where the Cowboys play, to that stadium, the Cowboy Stadium, and because they pretty much shut down everything in California. I mean, you can't do anything. From what I've been reading, there's people leaving California in droves. It's been that way for a long time. I mean, I don't think that many people are moving in, although people are moving out. When I moved out of California like 20 years ago, 22, no more than that, 24 or 5 years ago, a long time ago anyway, we had trouble finding a U-Haul because so many people were leaving, and it cost us a fortune to get the U-Haul to leave. And then when we got here to Texas just for fun, we checked the price, and it was like way cheaper to go to California than it was to come away, because everybody leaves California, and then there's no U-Haul trucks, and they're trying to get them to come back, so they've got some to rent out. My grandson's doing this stock thing. His dad said he'd give him a certain amount of money to, kind of dabble in the stock market, and whatever he won, then, or not won, but earned, then he could, keep it towards college or whatever. And he found this one business, I don't know what it is, that's partnering with U-Haul, and it's not going to come out with them until 2024, but they're going to come out with electric U-Haul type vehicles. So that might really take off. Who knows? So he's thinking about putting some of his money into buying that, because it's really cheap, and if it takes off. If you find something that's like, I don't know, $16 a share or something, and then all of a sudden it takes off and gets to be $200 or $300 a share, then, you've made a bunch of money. Like, wouldn't we all have loved to have bought Apple back 30 years ago? We'd all be rich. Well, it's almost time for church, and Of course, you won't be seeing this till tomorrow, but since I'm busy tomorrow, I thought I'd go ahead and film it today. You know, I'm really enjoying the fact that I figured out how to schedule these so I can film them whenever I want, and then schedule them to come up whenever I want. Like I'll schedule this for Monday morning because it's, you know, Mask Monday. It took me like well over a year to figure that out. It's so slow. It's when I first started filming my videos, I had those black bars on either side. And I'm like, how do I get rid of those? And I found this YouTube video about how to get rid of them. It was like this 10-year-old kid that said, all you have to do is turn your phone sideways. And I'm like, no, you know, so I got rid of my little black bars with the help of a 10-year-old kid. Someday I'll get a camera, but right now so all I have is my iPhone, or I can do it with my iPad now too, since I got a better iPad. But it's just easier to use my phone because I'm used to it, I guess. Well, I didn't talk about anything of substance whatsoever, but I hope you have a great week, and happy Monday and happy Mask Monday, and I can't wait to see y'all's Mask Mondays. I love hearing all your chit chat and learning more about you. So I don't know, I should get my Luxury Diva this week. I mean, it was the December one. You'd think I'd get it by this week. And then Friday we'll do the Friday 5 with the scarves. You know, what are we going to do with those? And then I'll have some skirts or dressers or something. So we'll see what else I get, if I get any other boxes. But I think the one I'm expecting is the Luxury Diva, although the We Blessings one might come too. So then I'll have some new clothes to try on if they do. We Blessings, if you don't know, it's a subscription service, but it's kind of different. There's no styling fee. It's an $8 shipping fee that you don't get refunded. And then anything you send back is free. But all their clothes are 40 to 60% off. It pretty much averages 50% off all the time. So you don't have to buy like 3 or 5 or whatever. Like the Stitch Fix, you have to buy all 5 to get a 25% discount. This one, it automatically has this 50%-ish discount. So I'm sort of liking We Blessings, and it's brands you've heard of, like ones that I've seen that at Macy's or wherever. It's brands you've heard of, not these kind of weird brands you get sometimes in some of these boxes. Well, have a good week, and I love y'all. And if you're new to my Mask Monday, anybody's Mask Monday, go see all the Mask Mondays. I guess I could take this off. I don't know. See if we like it or need some makeup on. That's the trouble with Mask Mondays is, yeah, that's better. Helps detract from my bags under my eyes. That's the trouble with Mask Mondays is you don't have any makeup on and you look weird. But anyway, if you like subscription boxes, unboxings, or chit chat, or tags, makeup Monday, not makeup Monday, Mask Monday, that kind of thing, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. I'm almost at 300. I need 14 more. At least yesterday I did. You never know, it goes up and down. But 14 more. I've got this big old box of goodies I'm going to give away when I hit 300. I was kind of hoping to hit it by the end of the year, but that didn't happen. But we're getting there. I'm kind of the slow and steady. I do collect turtles after all. I'm slow and steady wins the race. The reason I collect turtles is a long time ago, years and years ago. I don't know how I found it, how I became part of it. I don't even remember, but I was part of this Yahoo group that was like a sort of a weight loss group, and that we'd in different teams, and we'd compete like who can do the best at drinking water or eating more veggies or stuff like that. And the little team I was on, there was like 4 or 5 of us maybe, and we call ourselves the Turtles because we were like all really slow losers. We'd maybe lose 1 pound a month. So that's how the whole turtle thing came about. See the turtle behind me on my behind my shoulder. Then I have a whole shelf of turtles up here. I don't think I showed you. Let's see if I can get it up there where you can see it. My come on, trying to get that picture in frame, but can't figure out how to get it. Because I can't see it very well. There we go. My well, you still couldn't see it very good, but anyway, you got a glimpse of it. And my fellow mother-in-law painted that turtle for me for my birthday. She hand painted it. She did a really good job. So it's a sea turtle, but you couldn't see it very good because I couldn't figure out how to maneuver the tripod so you could see it, but you can see a little bit of it. So anyway, that's how I ended up collecting turtles. It has to do with my super slow weight loss thing. So anyway, if you're interested in all this crazy rambling I do and unboxings and all that, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this, hit the bell, and we will see you all in a day or two.